Today we will be reviewing the Seiko SBDB001 Spring Drive Diver. Seiko has been working on a hybrid quartz mechanical watch since the 70s. In 1986, they released their first kinetic watch prototype, which converted kinetic energy via wrist movement of a rotor to electrical energy to power a quartz watch. 8 years later, they released their first kinetic spring drive prototype, where mechanical energy, this time via the uncoiling of a mainspring, powered what they called an electronic speed regulating unit consisting of an integrated circuit, quartz crystal, and generator. This replaced the traditional escapement and allowed the watch to have, among other things, a smooth-running second hand. In the simplest of terms, this meant that you basically had a quartz-regulated mechanical watch. 11 years later, the SBDB001 was released in 2005. The first thing you notice about it is its size. The dimensions are 45 millimeters diameter without the crown, 49 millimeters lug-to-lug length, 17 millimeters height, and 22 millimeter lug width. The most polarizing feature of the watch is the end-link design. The hex screws at either end are part of a clamp mechanism that holds the bezel in place. Because of this feature, it makes it difficult to use third-party straps. If you do decide to go down that route, your best bet is either a synrubber strap where you cut out a portion of the middle to complement the clamp, or a D-Model Chronissimo leather band. Interestingly enough, Seiko used the same clamp design on their earlier Pippin Marine Master Kinetic, as seen here. The movement is a 5R66. The only difference between this and the Grand Seiko 9R66 version is the finish on the rotor bridge and the shape of the rotor itself. Power reserve is 72 hours. Technically, its accuracy is listed as 1 second per day, however most people, including myself, experience much higher accuracy. Material-wise, the case is titanium and the crystal is sapphire. The large crown is signed and very easy to operate. Unlike other Marine Masters, this has a screw-in case back. The bezel rotates firmly and accurately. And this is how the ratcheting clasp works. As my intro parody shows, this watch is pretty controversial on the forums. Personally, I'm happy to see it as having the best of both mechanical and quartz world. It's powered by a mainspring, but it has pretty unbeatable accuracy. As far as the drawbacks, number one is limited third-party strap compatibility. I'm happy with the bracelet, but as I said before, you can always make do with a Chronissimo strap. 2. It will definitely need to go back to Japan for servicing. Forum-wise, they appear to be reliable, but you have to keep in mind this is a relatively young technology, as it was released only in 2005. And 3, as the numbers show, it's a very large watch, especially height-wise at 17 millimeters. Now, overall, I've had mine for over 5 years, and as the scratches show, I wear it regularly. After all of this time, I still find myself marveling at the super smooth second hand. Ultimately, though, it's up to you to decide if the technology adds anything useful. For me, if nothing else, it's another notch in the collecting belt. And that's about it, and as always, thanks for watching.